Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Drugstore Week. So yes, today I am finally going to be testing out Nip+Fab makeup. You guys went crazy as soon as they announced their new makeup line. I got so many messages on Twitter, on Instagram, and obviously on YouTube as well. And today we're going to be trying out pretty much a full face of Nip+Fab makeup, so let's get into it. So the other day I arrived home to find this massive box waiting for me, and I'd seen this on Instagram. In fact, a lot of you guys actually tagged me in this. It was something like, tag a makeup person that you want to try out Nip+Fab makeup or something like that, and they sent this over. You guys, look how much stuff is inside. They've got like 3 shades of foundation, 2 foundation mixers, 3 color correcting concealers, you've got an eyeshadow palette, the priming water I think that is, we've got a mascara, we've got the contour kit underneath, and we've also got the highlighting palette. I actually already went into store and swatched this because I just couldn't restrain myself, and it is so damn good. So yeah, I've got all of those goodies, and I'm just gonna jog that here for a second. But I also picked up 2 of their liquid lipsticks. They are all nude, so you know I was loving life when I was picking out those shades. I picked 2 of the lighter ones. We have Tart and Cool Nude. And then I also picked up just like a regular concealer. I think this should match me. I don't know what color it's in. It's in shade 15, but yeah, pretty much a full face. Let's get to it. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to be priming my skin using the priming water. I love the Smashbox one of this, so really excited to use that. Oh my god. I'm literally wet. Okay, if we do it far away, that is literally like being sprayed with a hose. I am literally drenched, which is fine because, hey, at least I know that my skin's primed. But if you're gonna get this, just be aware that it's probably gonna go all over your face. But yeah, my skin actually feels really nice. It does feel kind of tacky almost as well, which is a good sign for a primer. But yeah, apart from like the actual squirting motion that it comes out in, I think that's really nice. Okay, so next I have a couple foundations. I have 2 that look like they could match me. I have one in 05 that looks a little bit fair. I have one in 25 that looks a little bit dark, maybe. I'm going to go with the dark one first because I can lighten it up either with the lightening drops or the lighter foundation. So I'm going to put some on the back of my hand. Oh, I was expecting it to be a lot more, I just smacked myself in the face, a lot more watery than this. It just feels like a sort of regular foundation. But yeah, I think I'm definitely going to put in a little bit more of the lighter one, I think. Just a touch. Yeah, that looks loads better. And then I'm just going to use a little sponge, mix that around on the back of my hand, and let's go in. Could work. Oh, I was expecting it to be quite lightweight, but I might actually have more than I need here. I'm gonna quickly go over my lips. Like, you can see how full coverage that is. Cool. So yeah, Nip+Fab is currently in Superdrug. I think they've got a lot of stands in a lot of stores now. Like, they've even got one in my local store, which that store is pretty small, so I think it's going to be quite like a common thing to have in Superdrug now. It's not the cheapest brand in the world. It's more up there compared to other drugstore prices. Like, for example, I think the foundations are around £8 to £10. The concealers, I believe, are £8. The liquid lipsticks are around £7, and like the contour kits, like the palettes and stuff like that, I think they're about 15. So that kind of gives you like an idea as to how much it all costs. Yeah, I'm really, really impressed with that foundation so far. That looks actually a lot better than I was expecting it to. I also have a darker foundation colour that they sent over. This one is in the shade 45, and I'm going to do what I tend to do with the NYX foundation mixers and actually cream contour with that a little bit. So I'm just going to take some of that on the back of my hand and just kind of work that down my cheekbones a little bit. Looks like a good colour for me. Yeah, I'll definitely be using this for cream contour again. Okay, so then I'm actually going to go in with a colour corrector. I don't use these all that often because I don't really need it too much. My skin's fairly even, but I'm going to go in with like the orangey shade. Just a little bit, just to kind of help get rid of any dark circles. I'm only going to need a tiny bit because obviously I have already applied my foundation. So I'm just going to get right in that inner corner as well because that's where it's mostly dark for me. And then I think I'm also going to try a few of the other ones. Like this green one maybe. What is this? Oh, that's, never mind. Just talking to myself, don't worry. So these are like a little brush tip. They're quite bright, which is perfect for darker skin tones. Might be a little bit too much for me, but we'll try it anyway. And then I'm also going to go in with this yellow one, I think. There was me saying, I'm not really going to use many. And then she uses pretty much all of them. So I'm just going to go under my eyes a little bit. If you guys want like a more in-depth colour correcting video, let me know, because I think these could be quite good to use for that. And go on the inner corner a little bit. I'd definitely say that has brightened it a bit. Obviously you put concealer over the top, but it's definitely gotten rid of like the dark shadows I had in the corner of my eyes. And then we'll just go over with the yellow on my lid as well. I definitely think the yellow one works a lot to brighten. Right now I look like I maybe have some sort of eye infection, but hopefully the actual concealer will cover that up a bit. You can definitely notice the orange, so like I said, it's probably better suited to someone that's a lot darker than me. But here's hoping this concealer will actually cover this up. So this one is in the shade 15. See what this colour looks like. That was a close one. Could have gone with a little bit of a lighter shade actually. For me personally, I like that these products are all quite yellow toned. Because I find it quite difficult to find yellow toned foundations and concealers on the drugstore. Just get rid of that orange. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of the orange for me personally. Okay, then blend all of that out again. These are very, very blendable. I will give them that. But even though I'm not too keen on the orange colour, it's blended out fine. Yeah, it's pretty good coverage as well. I don't know why, but I was expecting Nip+Fab makeup to be like meh kind of coverage, like maybe medium if you can build it up. But it's definitely like a medium to full. You definitely need to give it a bit of a powder, but it's probably not something you need to powder all over. Which is good because I don't think I actually have a powder. I'm going to need to powder a little bit, so this is the Lottie London Ready Set Go powder, which I am inhaling. And I'm just going to take a NYX powder brush, take a little bit there, and dust it around the lid. And I think I'm mostly going to powder just on the bottom half of my face really, and my T-zone and everywhere. I'm then going to go in with the powder contour kit. I'm not sure if they do a cream one. I have a feeling they do. Maybe I'm wrong, but I know they do at least like different colours or something. So they have the different shades on the back. I really like the packaging of this, by the way. I think it looks quite high end. And I'm going to take Banana, which is the banana shade, and I'm just going to pack that under my eye to brighten. For contour, I think I'm actually going to go in with a little bit of the shade Ginger. It looks a little bit more cool tone to me. And I'm going to lay that down as the actual contour first. Nice. It's almost like a warm toned, but still kind of cool toned contouring powder. Yeah, that's nice. It's not too cool tone, which I like because I find that if I put something that's too grey on my cheekbones, it literally just makes me look a bit dead. So yeah, I like that a lot. The pigmentation of everything so far seems really, really nice. It's not too pigmented. It's more of like a buildable formulation, which I actually prefer because I hate it when you just dab your brush in and you put it on your face and you're like, what the hell do I do now? This kind of allows you to be a little bit more precise with what you want to do. I've got cat hairs just up my nose. Cool. I'm then going to take a bronzing brush and I think I'm going to go in with, let's do both of these. And I'm going to buff that just above where I put the contour. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't contour with that. That would have been a bit too warm tone for me. I think I'm going to take this one mostly actually because that one looks a little bit too orangey for me at the moment. I think this contour kit actually has a highlighter in it. Are you a highlighter? Kind of. The highlighting palette is so much better though. Where were we? Okay, bronzing up these cheeks. We're going in with the highlighting palette now. I'm going to swatch all of these for you guys because you're going to need to see them. So we'll swatch these three first. And I will put them there. Like, they're just ridiculous. They remind me a lot of the Anastasia glow kits. Take some more. And go underneath. Like, they're crazy. And I know 15 quid, you go into Superdrug, you don't expect to spend 15 quid on a highlighter, but you get 6 and they're all bloody gorgeous. Now, which one do I want to put on my face? Let's go in with a bit of Sunbeam, so that one there, and we'll see how we go. So I'm going to take my Powder Fusion brush from Zoeva. Haven't tried this on the face yet, only swatched it in store. Please be good. Ooh. It's quite subtle. Maybe I need to build it up a little bit. Oh, there we go. Yes. I'm going to take a little bit of that champagne one as well. Okay, no, that is the one. Champagne is the one for me. Popping it on the old nose. Whew. Cupid's bow. Okay. We can do better than that. There we go. Little milk mustache. And I'm also going to do a little bit up on my brows and on my chin. And then I'm just going to take a... I need to clean my brushes so bad. Just going to take a little fluffy brush and I'm going to pop that on my brow bone. Yeah, I'm feeling champagne. So they also have an eyeshadow palette which has 12 shades in it, and it is the 01 Sculpted palette. I believe they only have one so far, but I imagine the fact that it's called 01 Sculpted, they'll probably be coming out with more sometime soon. And all of them are matte apart from those two here, so you know I'm into it. I'm going to go in, of course, with this shade here, and then some kind of mixture of the browns. So I'm just going to take the same brush that I use for highlighting, and I'm going to pack that. I think they've all actually got names, so I'm going to put, what are you called? This is confusing me. Are you suede? I think this is suede. A little bit powdery, but so the Anastasia ones, and you know they're my favourite. So I'm going to put that all over the lid. Doesn't look powdery on the eyes. Obviously I know it's only like the lid shade, but it looks pretty good so far. Then I'm going to go in with this shade here called Camel. Right in the crease. These definitely seem buildable as well. I feel like pretty much everything that we've tried so far is pretty buildable, which I actually personally prefer, because if you want something that's more light, then you can have something that's light. If you want to go ham, then you can do that as well. Then I'm going to go in with a bit of this shade here. This is Biscuit. Making me hungry. You guys already know that I'm a fan of this palette because they're matte, they're neutral, they're everything I could want in a palette. Yeah, definitely buildable though, so when you put your brush in, you're not going to get like the most intense pigment ever, but they don't look powdery or anything like that when you do build them up. I'm just going to swatch one of the shimmery shades for you quickly. Ooh, that is shimmery. I'm then actually going to go in with one of the darker shades from the highlighting palette. I think I'm going to go in with Sunkiss, which is the darkest one for me. And I'm going to take a little brush. I'm going to put that all over the lid, I think. Bloody lovely. Oh yeah, I dropped that brush on the floor, didn't I? Can you pick it up with their toes? Okay, I really like that colour on the lid. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so I'm then going to go in with that Camel shade again. It's a really good sort of transition. I'm just going to smoke out my lower lash line. I'm going to make it quite smoky, but because it's not too intense, it won't look too much, I don't think. I hope. Okay, I've got my eyes on. I'm now going to go in with their mascara. I believe they only have one again. This is literally just called Mascara, and it's in 01 Black. Has kind of like a... Oh, that one actually looks pretty good. It looks like a fibrous sort of one, but it also kind of looks a bit plasticky. Kind of like a little bit of a hybrid. So let's give it a go. Ooh. I don't know what that's doing to my lashes, but it's doing something. That's making my lashes so curled. Do you mind stop being so loud out there? I can see your bum. There's builders outside, and where my desk is, I can literally see right outside, and all I can see is this not so sexy builder's ass, which, I mean, it's not how I really want to spend my day. That's actually made my lashes so intense. It's quite clumpy, but in a good way. If you don't like clumpy lashes, then you might not like this, but it's like, it's definitely doing something, that's all I'm gonna say. I wasn't actually expecting much from this, but yeah, I really like that. It's a lot different than my usual mascaras, because normally I find that they make my lashes black, but I don't tend to find many mascaras actually curl my lashes too much. Okay, now is the time. This is what I've been most excited for, the liquid lipsticks. So like I said, I have one in Cool Nude and one in Tart. Can't open them. Okay, there we go. So this one is in Cool Nude. Just swatch that on the back. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. And then I'll also show you guys Tart, if I can get it open. This literally will not open. Why? Really not a sexy face. Okay. Not going to be able to swatch this one for you guys today because I cannot get it open. So I guess we're going in with Cool Nude, this shade here, which looks nice anyway. And I don't have a lip liner. They do have lip liners. I just don't have one. So I'm just going to go straight in with this. Oh, it's like grey. Oh my god. They weren't lying when they say Cool Nude. That's like the colour of my hair. So not gonna lie, at first I thought, oh god, what have I done? But the more I look at it, the more I'm thinking, this is your new nude, Steph. But yeah, Cool Nude. I can get on board with Cool Nude. Okay guys, so this is the finished look, and I've got to say, I am so impressed. Like, I thought I would like the highlighting palette and the contour kit and stuff like that. Didn't actually think I'd like the foundations and concealers, but I really like those. I think I might actually put them in one of like my everyday drawers or something like that because they were really nice. Same goes to the mascara. It's so black and so intense. Really like the eyeshadow palette. It's like a really nice sort of everyday palette. Liquid lipsticks, I am so on board with these. I mean, you come out with a full line of nude liquid lipsticks, you know I'm gonna hop straight on that. So yeah, overall, big thumbs up for Nip+Fab. As always, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then please do give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you do want to see more of me. I'm posting every single day this week with a drugstore themed video. Also, as a lot of you will know, I am in the final 10 for the NYX Face Awards. So if you guys do want to help me out and get me to the final 5, it is down to a public vote, so I will leave links to how you can vote down below. But yeah, I'm pretty damn impressed with all the products that I've tried out today. Let me know if you guys have tried any Nip+Fab makeup yet, and if not, what is on your wish list. But yeah, apart from that, that's it from me. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.